Every second, your spaceship travels 1 light year. And yet, you'll never escape the universe. It's not because you're too slow. It's because the universe simply doesn't allow you to leave. You might imagine the universe as a giant balloon. Fly far enough, and eventually you'll hit the wall and break through. That couldn't be more wrong. Even if you traveled 30 million times faster than light, all that awaits you is endless despair. First, let's set your speed. You're moving at 31.53 million times the speed of light. Now climb into the cockpit, slam the throttle all the way forward, and accelerate to 1 light year per second. So, how long would it take to fly out of the universe? The moon is about 380,000 kilometers away. Light takes 1.3 seconds to reach it. You'd arrive in just 0.0000004 seconds. The moon would vanish behind you before you even noticed. The true edge of our solar system, the Oort cloud, lies about 1 light year away. Oort cloud. Voyager 1 has spent decades traveling there, and still hasn't completely passed through it. You? 1 second. Graduated. Next stop, Proxima Centauri, 4.24 light years away. In just 4.2 seconds. Before your favorite song even reaches the chorus, you've already arrived at humanity's nearest neighboring star. Now cross the entire Milky Way. Its diameter is about 100,000 light years. For you, that's only 27.7 hours. Sleep once. Eat 3 meals. You've already crossed a galaxy containing hundreds of billions of stars. Then head toward Andromeda Galaxy, 2.54 million light years away. In less than a month, you've reached the nearest giant galaxy beyond the Milky Way. And from this moment on, the real despair begins. After months of flying, modern astronomy reminds you of a simple fact. The universe is 13.8 billion years old. Yet the farthest distance humanity can observe is a sphere with a radius of 46.5 billion light years. This is called the observable universe. How long would it take to reach its edge? 46.5 billion light years away. About 1,474 years. Even at 1 light year per second, you would spend 15 centuries locked inside your spaceship. Longer than the span from the Middle Ages to the modern world. During those 1,474 years, you'd witness the strangest sights imaginable. Every beam of starlight ahead of you would be violently blue-shifted, transforming into lethal gamma rays. Behind you, the universe would sink into absolute darkness. Finally, around the year 3500 AD, you arrive at the apparent edge of the observable universe. You stop your ship, filled with anticipation. You look beyond. You expect to see a wall. Now here's the cruelest truth. You see nothing, because you haven't reached the end at all. You thought reaching the edge of the observable universe meant reaching the edge of the universe itself. Completely wrong. Standing before you is the greatest roadblock in all of cosmology. The universe is expanding. And it's expanding faster and faster. According to Hubble's law, the farther a galaxy is from us, the faster it recedes. Near the edge of the observable universe, space itself is expanding at roughly 3.2 times the speed of light. An ordinary spaceship could never catch up. But you're different. You're flying 30 million times faster than light. Compared with your speed, that 3.2 times light expansion is nothing more than a slow-moving escalator. You effortlessly push beyond the observable frontier and enter the unobservable universe, the vast region humanity can never see. Excited, you gaze outside, hoping to find the wall of the universe, the edge of the void, the end of existence. Instead, you see the same things. Galaxies, nebulae, black holes. No wall, no boundary, no end. And then it finally hits you. The universe isn't a balloon. You're not flying inside the balloon. You're flying on its surface. Now let me tell you the coldest conclusion in astrophysics. The question, can you fly out of the universe, is fundamentally wrong. The human brain naturally thinks in terms of containers. Water is inside a cup. Air is outside. The earth contains land. Outside is space. So instinctively, we imagine the universe as one enormous container. Galaxies on the inside. Some higher dimensional void on the outside. Wrong. Completely wrong. According to general relativity, the universe is the totality of space and time. The universe has no outside. It isn't expanding into some larger space. Space itself is expanding, continuously creating more of itself. The phrase, outside the universe, has no physical meaning whatsoever. So what happens if you keep flying at 1 light year per second? There are only 2 possible endings, and both are hopeless. Scenario 1. The universe is infinite and flat. Measurements from the Planck show that our universe is extraordinarily flat, with deviations of only about 0.4%. In physics, a perfectly flat universe implies an infinite universe. Fly for 10,000 years, 100 million years, 10 billion years, or even 100 quintillion years. Outside your window, there will always be new stars, new nebulae, new black holes. You're nothing more than an ant crawling across an infinitely large sheet of paper. You'll never approach the edge, because there isn't one. All you'll do is slowly exhaust your patience, your hope, and eventually, everything. Scenario 2. The universe is finite, but without boundaries. If the cosmic density were just a little higher, space would curve back on itself, forming a 4-dimensional hypersphere. Just like walking east across Earth's surface, you'll never find the edge of Earth. Walk far enough, and eventually, you'll return from the west. In a universe like this, after flying for hundreds of billions of years, at 1 light year per second, one day, you suddenly notice a familiar galaxy. You move closer. It's the Milky Way. Keep flying. There's the solar system. Closer still. There's Earth. You spent eternity trying to escape the universe, only to discover you've completed the loneliest journey imaginable. A return home inside the universe's gigantic Mobius loop. Now let's return to the original question. If you travel 1 light year every second, how long would it take to fly out of the universe? Using the most rigorous logic modern physics can offer, the final answer is this. No matter how fast you fly, no matter how long you travel, you will never, ever, ever escape the universe. The thing stopping you isn't your speed. It isn't your engine. It's the definition itself. You cannot escape the set that contains everything. Where you are already is all that exists. The word outside simply doesn't apply. At first, that sounds like an eternal prison. Crushing, suffocating. But look at it from another perspective. Precisely because the universe has no outside, this immense expanse within it offers us infinite exploration, infinite possibilities, and infinite wonder. We may never escape it, but with thought, with science, and with imagination, we can still reach every dark corner of the cosmos.